Testing. Is that any better? Or do I have to stop and start? Hello, everybody. All right, there we go. Yeah, I had the audio channel split when I was recording the World 1 walkthrough, so I could change the volume later. Testing, is that any better? Just a little bit better. Yeah. So for the Angry Rabbit, doing the penguin was one of my favorite parts of doing the remix. Just seeing like how much better I could animate, and animating is always the most fun part of making the game. But for this stream here, we're gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm gonna bust open the old files. We're gonna import some older levels, and I'm gonna try to get it online so that the Patreons can play stuff as I make it. We'll see how quickly I can get that up. If not in this stream, we'll do the next one since it's pretty rough. Yeah, we started without sound, for goodness sake. So let's do the introduction now. Hello, everybody. I'm Brad Bourne, and this is going to be a fairly casual stream working on the World 2 remake. We just released the World 1 remake on itch.io and iOS and Android. I'll put some links. Fairly Obvious is here. What is it, honey?
Someone's asking for a link to the stream on Discord.
Somebody post a link to the stream on Discord. I just hit the button and it started going.
It was in the
I think if you just go 20 people, this is more people than we usually ever have.
Discord, or are you streaming on?
No, I'm streaming on YouTube. That's what I always do.
What's happening. I'm just here.
My wife, she don't know.
I don't know.
Let's see, dashboard. How does internet work?
If you message me the link,
I don't even know what the thumbnail is right now, honestly. Let's see, your channel. How'd you guys even find this stream? There it is. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, well, can you...
I will fax it to you, honey. We'll get there.
That's gonna take too long. Can you just mail
Boom. Everybody, come stream.
Where'd you post that?
I'm faxing it. It's gonna be a little while.
Faxing it. Okay. Where are you faxing
I'm gonna
it to?
sign into AOL, and I'm gonna aim it to you with some cat memes.
I'm gonna go pick up the phone.
Oh no. I'm waiting for a call. It's really important. Anyway, I think would be even more interesting. Let's get World 1 open. I have to find it. Man, I'm not prepared at all. But I haven't done this in so long. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I want a big villain. Does the rabbit not count? Stream on Twitch. I don't know anything about Twitch, but like, should I stream on Twitch instead? Let's work the kinks out here because I haven't done this in for so long. And then if this is good, we'll do Twitch. I gotta make sure stupid OBS is even working properly. It's, the last version that works on Mac is 19. And after testing all of the recording for the walkthrough, I settled on just using 19. So we'll see how this goes. Yep, I move things, they move on screen. Yes, we got step 1. And let me go bust open World 2 and we can talk about that. Now, World 2 was sort of just the start of when I even knew what I was doing. World 1, I was learning the entire time. I had a few other engines, like one platformer engine. But by World 2, I was actually building on things. And if you remember the World 2 demo, it's the first time that, I don't know, I thought that people actually were looking forward to what I was making. So that was pretty cool. Cameo levels. You know what we're going to look at? This is... How is the JPEG bigger than the PNG? That's weird. Here we go. While we wait. There is the full image of Adam Phillips' level, which is definitely the coolest one. Well, the prettiest one. A little more difficult to navigate. But I guess, yeah, what do you think, guys? Should I make any alterations to the levels? Because the one thing that I would fix would be just a few of the platforms here. Then again, you jump so differently. I don't know, maybe it won't be an issue. In general, though, what about, like, what do you guys want to see for the remaster? World 1, I like just kind of keeping the same. It's just iconic to me. Like, it shot pretty low, and I think it did what it wanted to do. World 2, World 2 I think could definitely be better in some spots. Should I think about redoing any art? Or would you rather just see new levels? Or, I mean, I guess I didn't really want to do a full remix of World 2. I don't know. I think of World 1 and World 2 very differently. And I don't really know how to describe that. Oh, puns in the chat. AS2 is no longer supported. No kidding. I don't think AS3 is supported either. Oh, love that. FBA is out now on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network. That was a whole generation ago. Everything. And yeah, this is everything. This is literally how you'd force Flash to load everything after the preloader. Luckily, going to Steam, I didn't have to bother something dumb with that like that. I don't know why Flash ever, or why, like, there wasn't just a button to say this is preloader, this is not. Oh man, we actually, how many people are in here now? 30 people, good lord. I am making my triumphant return to YouTube. This is the most, like, our weekend's just better, because I feel like this is the most people we've ever had for a stream, at least in the beginning. No trophies. Alright. So this level is kind of boring, because I think it's already kind of in Super as one of the golf levels, or at least something similar. I can't remember now if I changed anything there. I'd have to look. I don't feel like opening that now. Let's start with like the true level 1 though. Unless you guys have another favorite, because we did a few for Super, for the arcade one-off levels. This is the first level that I worked on here, so this would make sense to start here to me. What is it one called? Level 2. Somehow it still ended up as level 2. Who knows? This one hit the arcade. And dog, what are you doing, dude? Don't scratch. Go to sleep. Be a good dog. I think this was probably the best level, and started really Fancy Man's grand looping design, actually using wall jumping in the game, like requiring it. Let's see if we have any weekends are far, but all right. Well, we'll shoot for weekends then. Really, honestly, today I just did not feel like doing anything, and I figured the only way that would force me to work on this would be to have you guys telling me what to do. There we go. Run fast, run fancy. Oh no, I just remembered the one thing missing from the Super engine that didn't get ported during the World 1 remaster, the ink. So the ink in this, I'll probably do it differently. But it's just a surface clip down here, and that's wherever Fancy Man was touching, that's how we knew if it was slippery or not. And there's still some vestiges of that in the codes. There's a is it slippery? I think there's just a value that says slippery. If it's slippery, then he can like run backwards while still going. Like he won't wait, he'll just start running. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain. But the ink was really fun. I think one of the biggest misses from Super once you got the ink pen is not being able to like lay down ink yourself and make slippery places. That would been really cool. But there's always next time, right? Let's see. So yeah, if you want me to respond to anything, if you're talking to me, do the @BradBourne or whatever, because it shows up in orange and I can see that. Or do a super chat and then I will definitely read it, and that would be amazing. And 2008 broken level naming. Yeah, eventually I just started renaming everything to keep it all in line. And that's an even bigger pain. So like with everything with AS2, I just left everything broken, and that's why it was so much easier. I am alive. I am. Let's see, World 5, the last game of Fancy Adventures? No, absolutely not. I mean, we'll see where it goes. We'll see if it does well. I guess if it's an abject failure, but we're gonna make it so good that's not gonna happen. Fancy Man is on his journey after Super, and I don't think he's only gonna go to one new place. How to get the pencil in World 2? Well, are we going to have the pencil in World 2? That's something that you need to tell me. If you think that the pencil should be usable in World 2, we can do that. How to get the pencil in World 2 Master. Yep. Tell me if, one, the pencil should be in there. And then, of course, whenever I'm thinking about things like this is where I go to the Discord. There's a Patreon Discord. I'll talk to you in the, what would we call that? The free version of the Discord. But whenever I have actual questions or I'm looking to solve issues, I'll jump in on the Patreon, and that's where I'm taking legit like feedback and trying to make decisions. Let's see, playable mayor. Have I said that before? But I'm pretty sure the mayor's gonna be playable in World 2, because how could I not? What are we doing? I started talking again. So we're poking through. This is fine. There you go. Level 7. I don't even think there's 7 levels in the game. Is there? Maybe there is. What's the actual first level called? Level 9! Oh, beautiful. That's great. I don't know. Are the bonus levels called bonus, or are they just whatever? Bonus 7. Yeah, none of this makes any sense. Oh, and 59 frames a second. I think I was trying to fix something weird there. Let's see if I can just... Oh, no, that's the frame. I'm looking at 30 frames a second. Yeah, seeing 30 is weird now. Let's do this level, though, because I think we did the other one. And this is the one that I want. Maybe a slide power up, like the wall jump power. Well, you can always slide in 2, right? 2 had the slide from the beginning. And then the slide is just in the remix. Fancy Pants for Smash! You know what, what nobody's asking is, why is Fancy Pants Man not in Super... Smash Flash, Super Flash Smash? Like, that actually makes sense, because Fancy Pants Man is Flash, and he should be in Super Smash Flash, or like Brawlhalla or something. There's one game every now and then people do like an indie version of Smash. He's in Newgrounds Rumble, and somebody's emailed me about that. I don't even know if that game got worked on, but every time I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I might be really picky on how good it looks, but let's put Fancy Pants Man in. He needs to beat some fools up. Alright, so this is going to be... Should I just name this one level 0, 1, 2, 3? Yeah, this is level 3. So let's get the actual level 3. And everyone always asks why there's just random stuff sitting around, like squiggles that you can't get to or doors off screen. It's because I just take old levels and copy them. And sometimes I delete everything, sometimes I don't. I'm very lazy. Alright, so we're going to grab level 3. And let's just throw some stuff in here. I have to make sure I don't break anything with the triggers for... Because they had some special things in this level, like you fell off the level, it had to reset everything while it was being messed up. But which is really cool. All this time later, and what, 8 different programs later, it's all the same stuff. Now drawing in Animate is a million times better, and one of these days I'm gonna make a video just about that, like comparing programs, because I think it's pretty interesting. And everybody loves to hate Flash so much. Is it as hateable as it once was? I don't know. But we're just going to throw that right in there. Oh, wow. This came from World 1, where you started just 0-0, which annoys me now because you know, there's... Well, now it's all on the right side, and I want symmetry in my files, even if it doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see. Stylized bonus levels from World 2. I know. Man, working like... It was crazy to think that, like, I had a game that I thought, like, finally fit in with the community, like, after Fancy Pants 1 came out. And I was like, I'm working on the next one. And I was like, oh, I like that game. It was cool. You know, I'll do a level for it. But because for the longest time I was doing claymation. I guess that was I got into Newgrounds doing stop motion and a few smaller games. But once I was working on World 2, I was like, I felt like I could really be like, hey guys, you wanna cameo like in the next Fancy Pants game. All right. So do you think people put... have a hard time making him feel good. Well, probably. I don't know. Phantom Man, I don't think he... Well, he's kind of... I think he fits in pretty well with the Smash style. Since I play Smash Brothers a lot, you know, he already kind of, like, I wouldn't say he's based on that, but it, you know, Smash informs a lot of how I want to do platformer combat. Not the platforming, because, like, Subspace Emissary felt kind of awful. Oh, okay, well, these are just not named. Why are these not named? That is the thing. That's platforms. Wait, more platforms? No, I'm clicking on the same thing. Where's ground? There's ground. But I think he would be pretty easy to fit in. Like, he already has charge attacks, which just smash attacks. Aerials. I guess his aerials are a bit different. They used to be, or they're similar to the ground now. So I wanted to keep him more consistent. But he used to have like legit aerial attacks that were different. All my kids are just screaming at the top of their lungs outside, so that's nice. I have no idea what they're doing. Hey, Fairly, you're in the chat. What are our kids doing? Why no face cam? I was just being lazy. I actually changed how my desk was set up. I don't know where I would put it. I had my monitor like up higher and then turned sideways to the base of it. I could stick the phone. I just used my phone for the camera. Let's see, animating the angry snail. So that's pretty funny that the snail's not in Super. Like, the snail shell is. So there you go. That's the list of things I'm going to have to redo for Super. Have to make a legit snail enemy. Alright. And then this is weird. Oh, that's the front. Okay. Why is that in the front? We don't need that now. That's why this is probably going to break. Let's see, do not save. Let's see what breaks, because I have a feeling that trying to world... let's see where we go. Nah, just go ahead. We're going to see trying to load level 3. No, I don't know. Oh wait, there is no C. Alright, these are actually just like level 0, 1, 2. Or wait, or does that work? I don't remember looking. That should actually break it. You're going to be way over here. We need our door. So there's 2 doors here. One if you started again, and then one when you first came into the level. And the way... We can just put that at 0. The way I control the different features of the door in AS2, actually we can look. This was so nice. Like, I love just how gross and dirty all the code could be. Interact layer. Oh wait, it's not going to show it because AS3. I'd have to load it up in CS6, whatever it's called. CC, yeah. MX. No, MX was the first one. But I would just throw it all on there. It'd be on load. This door is this. And that's all it was. There's the code. For this one, I used the component parameters. It took me the longest time. What did I just do? Don't do that. Longest time to even realize like how those worked. But they kind of do the same thing. We'll let it vanish still. And then this doesn't, because it doesn't go anywhere else. I just need to turn off shooting him into the air, like level 3 does, and that's it. That's how we make levels. It's just another Swift inside of everything. And let's check real quick if that works. Let's see, stick figure. Oh man, we need more memes, more just dumb things. So the original stick figure, I want to throw him in something eventually, somehow. Like, that needs to be done. Alright, this actually kind of works. Look at that. I have to switch. Before I think I hosed all my OBS settings. So I had like a window before where I was showing both of them. I guess this time we just do this. So before, actually, how much does this one have? The bounds triggers. Wait, no, that is the old. That's the new one. And it does. Look at that. So the same triggers. World 1, I just coded all the numbers in by hand of like how far everything should move. But this one, I think they had some code on them to set it, which is kind of dumb. So do they have names? And the names are back. Are they? Yeah. The Y in Flash is flipped. So for some reason this is negative and this is positive. So I still thought of the bottom one as, you know, minimum. And it's not. But let's go ahead and set these triggers here. Only another door there. Bottom. And if we do mobile, I'm going to have to add a bit more space there for the mobile controls. And then we just go ahead and refresh this. And everything breaks. Oh, it didn't like that. What door was that? Huh. Where was I coming from? Did I delete the wrong... There's a bonus door. What does that matter? Okay, we'll just stick that door somewhere else for now. I guess it's like looking for the bonus door. Alright, go ahead. Thoughts on Smash 3DS Smash Run platforming? Or Melee Adventure? What? Smash Run. I don't know. Smash never did platforming well, but it never really wanted to. Or it's definitely not built for it. Fancy Man's built for, you know, platforming first. I still kind of like that purple design. That's pretty cool. I'll have to add a bit more level there. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's the platforms from the other level. Oh, spiders. Sorry, Ink Dragon Bird thing. This is like your one cameo in World 2. Let's at least get those platforms fixed. Let's see, stick figure. Will Super Fancy Pants Adventures be a $5 game on Steam? Just saying. We used to do $5 sales. I think we had one for Christmas. When was our last sale? I gotta talk to Congregate. They usually handle the sales. But I think from now on we'll probably be doing half off sales. So yes, it should be. I don't know when. I'm sure there's a summer sale or something. I actually don't know. Oh my god, I'm going to label all these right now. How did I do this? So those... Oh, then hanging's different. We're gonna have to change that. It used to just be a giant clip like the platforms were, but then I have the moving platforms, which are separate, and the hanging clips are... The hang is just part of the moving platforms now. And wait, what did I even say that was? That's the walls. We already got that though. Where... Wait, why did this... Oh, we got a... Wait. Is that a super chat? What are you gonna message with it? Got something. That looks like a money sign. Thank you, Kenzo. Kenzo, yes, the Angry Rabbit will be reanimated. I promise you don't have to send me money to get me to respond. I started going through, but I really appreciate that. But yeah, we are... Well, I am. I do all the animating. It's gonna be fun. I don't know how different he's gonna look, since with the penguin I wanted to change him a bit since he was Paul's character rather than mine. And I like his design. It's actually based on some older stupid thing that I drew in, like, with a lot of the Fancy Pants. It's based on older dumb things that I drew while in class in college. This we can all get rid of. What is that exactly? A mask? I don't know. Oh yeah, if you drop through, makes you invisible, and then that is the level trigger. Yeah, dropping down. So we'll need something like that for the golf hole. So we actually have a legit like level transition for the golf hole this time. See, so many bonus doors. Oh, so yeah, when I develop the game, I throw in a bunch of doors, and it'll work in the debug version of Super. If you hit a number, you can warp around to the different doors. So they're labeled, or they're, you know, in order, 1 to 9, if it gets that high. So while I'm working on levels, or I'm testing things, I'll just throw a door by what I'm testing. What about these guys? Let's fix these guys here. So I guess I could do another cannon. That would be, the animation's there. How much work that would be. But let's get some of these guys in better spots. Oh, bird. You know, we're going to leave a bird here for now. And then we'll tell him farewell in the transition from World 1 to World 2. Alright, I'm actually just kind of going off memory there. Where were they? One here, one here. If I wanted to be exact, I could probably replace the clips in a different FLA, but I don't feel like doing that. Alright, and there, oh, that is where the snail started. Great, so we need a snail shell. Ah, back up. Too close. Keep this for later. That's the other way that stuff just ends up being extra. Just stick it everywhere. Alright, there's some of that already. The baddie for Super, or no, after Super, actually put the baddies and the interact stuff in the same clip now. Just a bit less clicking back and forth. But I guess this is... Why would this be different? I don't know. It's weird. Well, let's see. Let's see. Your team is the best. Well, it's me. And I guess all the cameos here. And then my wife. That helps with a lot of the creative stuff. And, you know, makes me do things. So we're actually designing shirts right now. This is the most back and forth between us for the game. Is like, how does this look? Okay, how does this look? Would you wear this? Okay, I'd wear that. So that's where we are now. And I've been posting concept images for, or like, you know, seeing what Discord thinks about shirt designs, and I'm gonna let the Patreons pick the first designs. The chat's actually, or the stream's pretty far behind. Is that really where it is? Or is that mine being weird? Let's see. I'm gonna jump and see how long that takes. I thought it was on the ultra low latency thing. Oh great, he's gotta fall asleep first. Oh, I'll see how well I can talk to you guys. Yeah, that is a long time ago. Hello, honey. Say hi to chat.
Hello. I was just kind of see what's going on.
Yeah, I thought I put it in super low latency, but it's like taking forever.
Uh-oh.
I guess YouTube is stupid. What was I doing? You just sit here and make sure I do what I was saying I was going to do.
You said you were going to work on World 2.
That is very meta. I am currently working on World 2.
That's all you
And staring at YouTube. That's all I do.
You didn't actually give me an outline of what you were planning on doing.
So this is my life. I say I'm going to go work on something, and then I just stare at YouTube. That's how it usually works. Are you aware of how good World 5 looks so far? Oh, that sounds like a Patreon sentence.
I'm not.
Maybe you guys should join the... I've hidden it from my wife. She's our resident leaker.
I like to start things spoiler free.
No, you don't.
I get games with everything blacked out.
The shirts say run fancy, be fancy. I'm thinking of a run fancy one, and then, I mean, what about the run fast, run fancy? Speaking of World 2.
Hey, y'all. Everyone's saying hi.
Hi, Fairly.
I don't know how is there a lag
It's
in this?
pretty
Is it pretty
delayed.
laggy?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I clicked out of that, and I'm gonna do that and see how long it takes to show up. Like, at worst it was a few seconds before, but now it's really
Do you want
bad.
me to hop off and see where it is?
Jen, I have it right here.
Oh, well, I don't know. I didn't know if you needed to listen.
You no.
Someone's telling you to stay away from Twitter.
As long as you stay, Twitter's the worst.
I've been trying to get him to be on Twitter, so
No,
let's not.
no, I get clinical
break
depression whenever I look at
this.
Twitter. We are not going anywhere near Twitter.
Yeah, because you leave Twitter to me.
Okay, that's like 20 seconds. I might stop and restart this. I don't know. Since I don't even remember what I'm doing, so I'm gonna stop and restart the stream to see if I can get it closer, so I can actually talk to you guys. Oh yeah. We'll see. Once we start going with
Ice Cream 2020.
Ice Cream 2020, somebody's gotta win. All right, let's see if that helps any. Like, it just now started. All right, I'm saying ice cream now, and I'm typing ice cream, and then you can see about how long that's taking. I subbed because of Mirror's Edge 2D. Oh, thank you. It'd be nice to see what you prefer about Mirror's Edge 2D, and maybe we'll try bringing that over. Because I really like that game too. I like the music, and you know, having someone else's art everywhere. I can look at it from like a step back, so I can just kind of appreciate how good it looks. Gotta go fancy. We need one like making fun of Sonic in some way. That would get attention. You only just started talking. Oh, Lord. All right, wiggle, wiggle. I swear, at the worst, it was like 6 seconds last time. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but I don't think it's as bad as before. Anyway, oh, bird. Angry Dragon Bird Revenge. Let's see. Purple stuff don't appear in the game level. The purple. Oh, yeah. Let's see how far I can run through this now, and then you guys can see how it compares to the actual outline. Oh, was I gonna grab a snail shell? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. For some reason on this monitor, it doesn't get rid of the stupid title bar. Only on my main monitor. Oh man, that gradient shading, that was some modern techniques back then. What do y'all think? Should I try to like I like the purple. I don't know if this grass is cutting it. For a World 2 remaster, should we introduce some new art? Oh, clearly that didn't go very high before. Oh, that's good. I think that's already the World 2 background. I'll use that for now, and then I'll make it as a static. Alright, you better not be running at 30 frames. Is the quality super low? Or is it just not letting me... okay, it's probably just not letting me change the quality in the preview window. Your pal Mitchell, I think you're the only one who's with me on Windows is a garbage fire of an operating system. And I hate it so much. It's so bad. I wish Apple wasn't so dumb sometimes, though. Old OS. Yeah. Oh, this is still High Sierra. I haven't been able to upgrade because I have have an NVIDIA card, and since Apple is brilliant and won't let NVIDIA support Catalina or any of them, we're stuck on here until I can get an AMD. I'm old enough that I have trouble not just thinking ATI. They're not ATI anymore. All hail Linux. I've only used Linux for like a few seconds. I was playing with BOS back in the day. I think that's pretty close to some of the builds of Linux. But it was very much like not having any programs except for like a few demos and emulators, and that was about it. Alright, so I need to grab for this stuff. We're gonna have to change how the hanging platforms look, huh? Is that where they start? Up here? No, down here too. Alright, so you, sir. I have a... Let me find it. Wait, where is it? Okay, well I had... Here we go. Clip with just all this stuff in it so I can just grab it real quick. So A-plats. What other... Is that the only other one? So we're gonna have to swap this graphic out. That's not too hard though. The biggest issue... Well, you know what? I can just do this. Let's do this super cheap and dirty. I'm just gonna hide it. There we go. That is a solution to a problem. Beautiful. How loud is the game's turned? It should be turned pretty low. I usually just turn the music off though, because I will sit there with the game open for hours. I never made it so that the music lowered while he was asleep. I don't know why I never did that. My 4-year-old has been like obsessed with Mario Odyssey. He keeps, Daddy, can I play on the Switch on the TV with the Mario Odyssey? I'm like, fine. And so he's in there talking to Jenna about Cappy, because that is what he does. Alright, let's see how that works. Can Phantom Pants 6 be a VR game? I've legitimately wondered what I would have to do to get Phantom Pants in VR. I don't know. I mean, you could just throw a platformer in, you can turn your head and all the parallax could still be there, but like, that would be weird. I don't know. Oh, and World 2 is the first to have slanted, the slope platforms. How beautiful. And I think the code's completely different now. Hopefully better? We'll see. I had a glitch in Super if they were too thin, and I just added a fix. I don't know if that's an engine though. I have a game engine, or a branch from the engine where I'm testing new ideas for the next game in, and this one I'm just grabbing from World 1 because I know that one's stable. Let's see, when will Super... Is that for Mac or Windows? Because Super is 64-bit. I don't know why it's set to not 64-bit on Steam. So if you have Catalina, it'll work just fine. On Windows, it's 32. But if I make it 64, then anyone with a 32-bit system can't play it, which is weird. And I don't know. I think all games ever are 32-bit now. But they can use more memory, which Adobe Air can't do unless it's 64-bit. I'm doing the talking with my hands thing again when I started thinking. I'm trying to do things and talk with my hands at the same time. What did I need? Oh, I need a big spring. That's what I needed. Didn't I put one over here? So for now, we'll consider adding the cannon back. But for now, we're just going to grab one of these. Thoroughly cheat. Line it up. It's going to have to be huge. I don't think I have many springs that shoot up that high. And he's going to need to float up a bit. That's just the value of how many frames he does not lose your upward momentum for. Which is where you get the like hold down the button to go higher and let go to drop. Because the holding down is when he just sort of floats upward. And then it kills your speed a bit more on top of that, but most of it comes from the float value. Let's see, it depends on how quickly I do it. I'd like to wrap it up pretty quickly. I think World 2 is a more straightforward game than World 1 was. Because World 1 had a lot of different mechanics. And if you watch the walkthrough, I kind of go through what I needed to change for it. What am I doing? Over here. I have like 4 monitors set up. One's for YouTube, one's for code, one's for the Flash thing, and then one's like has Safari up. So I'm trying to do everything in one monitor now, and that's confusing me greatly. That and just the process of talking, I forget what I was just doing. So that's wonderful. I'm a great streamer. I'm a great developer and a great streamer. All you guys are lucky to be here watching me bumble around with ancient programs. With an ancient game. I mean, classic nostalgic is what I meant to say. We're gonna do this. I think he's already moving up fast enough. Actually, it's probably gonna be way too much. What was it before? I don't remember now. I guess we'll see. No. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Likely what you need. Oh yeah, motion sickness. I don't know. You know what? I get motion sickness in real life. Never gotten motion sickness from a VR game. When I was testing one, there's a few like dev studios down here, and we do like, you know, developer meetups, and so they were showing off some of the stuff they did. And they're like, you know, they have all these restrictions on VR. It's like you have to point and then warp, and I think that's the dumbest thing ever. I'm like, just turn them all off. Just let me swing my head around. I want to aim at things. I want to walk around the room. I want to stare at the walls. I want to stick my face up right against the textures to get the full VR experience. Are these too small? Is that what's going on? It might be confused. It thinks that they might be hooks. Let's see. Let's make them bigger and then see what's going on. Because he's not supposed to be able to just walk off of them. Where are we? Baddies. Let's see. We want the cannon. Alright. Is he broken again? You know what? There's no hanging in World 1, so I think he's just broken. Oh, I know. You know what? I might be able to fix this real quick. You want to see me fix a bug? Because I fixed this in the other version of the engine. Or the newer, what I've been working on. And I don't think I ever fixed in World 1 because there's no hanging in World 1. So let's see. It was hang enter. Is that not what it's called? Oh, I have a separate thing for that. Cannon. Where's the cannon? So the cannon's not in the new engine. This is all AS3. If I add the cannon, I have to port it over. See, this is the worst part. Wait, did we just lose streaming? Yes, we did. World 2 transition 1 and 2 is a bit hard. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up. Is it working again? There we go. Yeah, the one thing, I think there's like OBS 17 works better with the hardware thing. I actually have a new processor and a different fan on it, so I might just do the software encoder if it keeps up, but I don't know, the hardware encoder just uses way less CPU. Let's see, 45 degree, yeah, you can still do that with the new engine. But, you know, not if I have using the other rope clip. Anyway, I don't know if I said it while I was doing this, but I'm gonna fix a bug that is in the World 1 engine because I did not need to do any hanging. And I think I had to make a new variable. Here we go. And I set it there. And what is now the World 2 code. I wonder if anybody has watched. Oh yeah, there's way too much code. This is the biggest of the code, the just the animation code. So it's like over 5,000 lines. Yeah, I hate programming too, though. That's the problem. I hate it. It's like, if the next game I could get someone else to help out with that, I absolutely will. And we don't, do we have it? No, there's no hang animate in this one. So hang, setup frame. So each animation has a ledge, hang. I think that's, yeah, B was being set before for that, but I used B elsewhere somewhere. So we can just delete that. Make sure that's not. So I think that's what was breaking it. So let's switch over. Instead of B, we're going to do hang. or temp. It was one of those, one of the variables that I used elsewhere. Like I usually only use them within a frame, like within a function, instead of setting a bunch more. Watch, I bet B is actually still used now that I do that. Do you see B? I don't know why I did that. I'm sure I broke something else. It's fine. So hang animate replaces, you can see it down here, equals 9. This is like just for hanging, right? Hanging has its own, it's like its own microcosm of animation, because when you're standing still, you start walking, you have to transition to walking, and then transition to running, and then if you stop, you slide. Hang has its own whole set of that. There's idle, a slow, sliding, and all that just for hanging. So that's a ton of fun. See, how different is this code? So I bet it has a different, what is it, 3936? It's probably, yeah, I added a few other functions in there, I'm sure. Or deleted some. Some were very only specific. So temp, yeah, I was using temp. And temp gets used all over the place. So there we go. Let me just grab that instead. There, 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 there. Let's still hang. All right, there we go. Let's try that. You know what, while we're at it, I don't want to close that because I probably broke something there too. Let's make it start at level 3. So load it. All my debuggery over here. Level 3. Alright, you guys all asleep yet? Staring at code? It's so bad. How long? I started the engine, what, like 2 years, 3 years before Super? So I ported the engine over and then worked on the World 1 remake and then did Super. And then kind of ported stuff back from Super into World 1 to make it better. Where are we? The upwards wall jump. That wasn't in World 2, was it? We're gonna. I'm probably gonna add that back for the next big game, but I don't think I'm gonna add it back for this. Now, if I add it back to the next big game, you know, chapter 2, World 5, maybe I'll put it back in here. We'll see. Coding, Codine. Love me some good Codine. Programming's super boring, but like once you get something working, like being able to design things that are alive, like it's its own ecosystem right here. I'm gesturing wildly with my hands and you can't see it. You know, like just this world of that you can explore. Like you need coding to make a whole world. And that of course is fun. Let's see if I super broke everything. There we go. I don't know why he's falling off. You should stop at the edges. That's really weird. Did he stop at the edges in World 2 or not? Because I'm going to leave it if he didn't. And just, yeah, and this is small enough that it thinks it's a hook, legitimately. I actually don't know why the art didn't change. Oh, because it's hidden, because there's no art. So it might actually be a hook there. I might make that a little bit bigger. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. And then he has to stop because there's a wall there. I feel like I've made him stop. Hey, this is important. We're gonna do that later, though. I'm not gonna. Well, I don't know, let's see how quickly it takes to get this whole work. So, oh my god. All right, I'll. Ah, I return. Okay. We had 30 people, now we got 8. Oh, Lord. 7. 10. All right. I wonder, because it died? I wonder if it dropped everyone? 18. Okay, I thought everyone was just like, screw this chat or screw this stream. Doesn't know how to run a stable ship. I'm out of here. Wait a minute. This guy isn't a professional streamer. You got me. You got me. When will... I don't know. I don't think it's going to take as long as World 1 did. It depends on how much you guys want me to add to it. No, we have 26, so most people stuck around. It wasn't that bad. I was talking to you guys in the chat. I'm fun to talk to, right? I wish that this thing would let me change the quality so I could check on how good the quality is. I'm gonna have to like open it up in a whole nother browse, in a whole nother tab. So what I want to do is get it online everywhere. I'll have it up on the site soon, and then I'll probably upload betas to iOS and Android, and then keep updating as we go for all the Patreons. All right, my channel. I want to make sure this quality's looking good because I haven't seen how the encoder looks. Hey, it's me. Oh, there's gonna be an echo. Go away. Oh, I'm probably not. I don't have the capture. All right, we're also gonna get some game audio now since I remember that. All right, 1080p. How's this looking? Oh my god, that's even further away. That is so laggy. YouTube, what are you doing? I'm just gonna start typing to people because that's gonna be quicker. That's so sad. Alright, we got that. That works fine now. I'll check that later. We don't need that now. And then put this guy back. Alright, what was over here? We need a jump pad. Let's see. Oh yeah, because I hid that. I was like, wait, there's something there. Alright, view everything. And then, yeah, that's just going to be right on top of that. Let's see, when will it come out? I don't know. It depends on how much stuff we put in it. It's going to be playable very soon for Patreons. I mean, I'm sure you can find the page, or I'll go ahead and put a link in the description after, if you're watching this after our beautiful, wonderful interactive live stream. And how high does it even need to be? Not too high. Or negative Y. Why is it negative 360? That's silly. That's not gonna be too high. We'll check that. And that's literally how I do most of this. I just stick in some figures and then test it. Alright. Fancy box. Good old fancy box. Never gonna die, is it? What about super, though? Oh, that's... You can do better than that. Come on, spring. Yeah, that's... I don't know why I put it that low. It's way less than a normal jump. Get in there. Teach it some confidence. When will World 3 release? I gotta figure out if I want to do a World 3 release, because we have the console game, but at the end of the day, that is more, like, World 3 is kind of a director's cut, because there is more in it than in the console. Did I export that? I feel like that didn't move. Get in there. Come on, little guy. You can do it. There we go. And there's nothing up there. Brilliant. Getting more directional wall jumps. For the next big game, most likely. Everybody's asking about them. So I think we'll do that. You know, I'm going to leave the preview on up here and turn it off down here. What did you two do? What'd it do? What'd I do? Okay, you made me worried. I was like, it had an echo or something. After World 5, yeah. I'm not... So, Fancy Pants Man, you know, I don't know if you haven't played Super. Maybe people are still waiting to play Super, but the ending of Super, Fancy Pants Man, ends up going somewhere different. And so World 5 is going to continue that, and World 5 is not going to be the game that concludes that. So there'll still be more after that. It's not going to be... I wanted to make it vastly better than all, you know, than even Super, but it's not going to be like the finale. Ah, Battle Royale. Man, like, on a serious note, if I just had online multiplayer up and running, which is a huge pain to do for a platformer especially, there are so many cool ideas that we could do. Like, what if it's just, like, oh, we're broken again. Didn't I just fix that? I swear I just fixed that. No, maybe that was open from before I fixed that. Like, all right, what if there was 8 Fancy Pants Men? So everybody has their own screen, right? Like, the things that you can do with if every person has their own screen. I'm not going to be able to warp around now. Well, here, this is what I use the doors for. All right, finish the thought. If everybody had their own screen, you could have 2 teams of 4 doing, like, a capture the hat. You know, like a capture the flag type of game. Where, you know, you don't know where everybody is on screen. All, you know, at any one time. And so you could try to, like, you know, you'd run to the center of the level, grab the hat, and then try to get back to your side, and then people could cut you off, and you wouldn't be able to, you know, you wouldn't see where everybody is. There's, like, so many different things I could do. Like, not even just the fancy sports games, which would, of course, be amazing online. There we go. And nothing. Oh, I don't even have wall jump on. I guess I should turn that on, huh? We'll get there. No, okay, for that I actually need to do wall jump. So, dig back in here. Gotta look to... The future is always bright for Fancy Pants. There's a lot of stuff that I always want to do. Let's see. Where it sets all the values, and then there's like I can wall jump. Actually, I could just, well, it's true now, but I'll probably set it to true in Fancy Pants Man's code itself later, since there's not a point in having it turned off. Capture the ice cream. Well, if you have a hat, then you grab it and then you're wearing it, and then you can see what player has the hat instead of having the ice cream like just kind of floating behind you. I think it would be really cool. World 2 Remaster. Maybe for multiplayer. I do want to do. Yeah, I'm letting the Angry Dragon Bird thing chill. Since he's about to get deleted forever from World 2. This is his one cameo. So I left one of them in. It's representing. I might go and make the World 1 remaster mobile. Like now on iOS you can do the Xbox One controllers and PS4 controllers easily, and then on Android it's way more difficult to get the controllers working. They've always bugged out for me, even if I had to wire in a PlayStation 4 controller through a OTG connector. It's the only way I ever got that working. But what I really need to do is get an Apple TV version working and have full multiplayer on that, because that would be really cool. I don't know. I might just make. Okay, Fancy Box. So Super Fancy Pants right now has all of the Fancy Box features. If you well, yeah, you always have custom, but if you join the developer channel, you get like, you can do whatever. There's custom levels in the arcade on Super. Like, what are you looking for from the fancy box? Can you add multiplayer to SCP for mobile? I should, yeah. I should add multiplayer for mobile. Because the hardest part is just me testing it. And because I got one MiFi controller, and they're like really expensive and kind of terrible. But now I can sync up the Xbox One controllers and the PlayStation 4 controllers, so I can actually test multiplayer and make sure it's working. I don't know about actually having multiplayer in the main game because there's too many like triggers and cameras and things, like camera triggers or music triggers that rely on just having one player go through it. Alright, and these were, if I remember correctly, like really short jumps. And then one bigger one, right? Yeah, because it goes up there. So I'll leave that. I think this was like really short. And I'll turn the float off. So it feels pretty good to immediately launch. Like if I turn the float off, then you can launch faster but not go as high, and that feels better. Map editor. Well, yeah, so in Super Fancy Pants, as long as you have a copy of Animate or Flash or something, I think the older versions are compatible. Like for a while it changed by year, but I think Adobe hasn't been as terrible about that. You can just draw your own levels. But of course you need Animate to do that. I don't know how else to do that otherwise because all the levels are hand drawn. I could do how Fancy Snowboarding uses the line as collision instead of the blobs, but right now it's just the vector blobs. Why do I keep going that way? Bad level design, obviously. Did I have a down jump back then? I don't think I did. There we go. A little too high. Lower that a bit. And the camera's going too high too. I just turned that off too. Making Brazilian language. Oh yeah, no problem. That's a good thing about having a publisher. They help out with that sort of thing. I was legitimately wondering, because it seems like most people. I mean, I sound so America centric when I say it, but like I know a lot of people who aren't in America speak English, or play games in English anyway. So I wonder how much people even use the different languages. I mean, so it's nice to know that helped, or that you're able to use that at all. Fresh. There we go. So yeah, what I'm doing now, like you can do that with Super. If you go to the arcade, you can load custom levels. You just have to put them in the right directory. And then I have some templates in there. And I know Fancy Master has done that, and we played a few. Multiplayer, do we need to pay to play? Warlock, in which game? Because Super is still, like, a paid game. World 1, if I do multiplayer in there, it would still be ad supported. For mobile, it's $1 on itch.io. Right now it's on sale, so it's $2. And I forgot what I was doing again. Oh yeah, we need more of these. What are these? What was here? I feel like there was something there. Ah, good old space. Man, you know what I love the most about World 2? It's just all the dumb memes. Because this one did have, like... do we have the forum? Or what were we doing? I guess we had something. Because there's so many just dumb things that we stuck in there. Oh, there we go. There's the one... Why are you... No. No. Still using a pre-release version of there. Might be messing things. There's kind of an angry dragon bird. Kind of. And then Jello stapled to a tree for no reason. My favorite part of World 2 is the stupid memes that came from making it. And that is the one... Oh, those are... I have to put these in here too. The worst part about making a game with a publisher is that you have to be secretive. You can't just go online and be like, hey, look what I'm doing. Because I love doing that. If I could, while making the new game. Unless it's, like Super had some things that I wanted you guys to find as a like a secret. But other than that, I'll have to get rid of this background for now. What? That is not the right frame. But I like keeping everybody up to date, and especially the Patreons. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. All right, and here we go. So this is a bit of an issue because World 2 had a terrible, terrible camera that just took the percentage. It took this, it took that, and it like stretched it, and then just used the percentage between like the spaces. Like if you were over here, it took a percentage and said it had to be like this percentage away from this wall, and if you're over here, then you're up against the wall. And then for the Super Engine, I find it like it took forever to find, but it's not really that difficult to code a real 3D camera. And so the Super Engine has a legit 3D camera. So let's hide this stuff for a minute. Actually, I might just hit play to show you how it lines up. Hope World 5 can have multiplayer. Man, I hope it. Like, I'm having some conversations behind the scenes. I'm trying to do some things, but it's just about if I can get funding, if I can get other people to help me, you know, what I can focus on. Angry dragon bird thing in a tree. Who he kill? Who he kill? Is it? I don't know. What a good question. All right, wait. Where is the background? Did I just update the background? I swear I just updated the background. Or did I not export this? I am my own worst enemy while trying to code and make games. Here we go. There we go. The volcano's still there too. So I think the volcano is actually in the background for everything in World 1. I should check that. I should probably delete it if that's the case. And that is quite the blur. Should I turn the blur off? I think I can turn that off. Like within the level itself, and instead of hacking the game. We need help. Well, tell me what you can do. Well, see, there's a few things that I'm pretty adamant about only doing myself, but I do want to have some sort of a team for the next game. Okay, where is my actions panel? It's down here. Why is it down here? Here we go. See, it's over here. And up here. And if you use the fancy box, this is how... What? What level is this? It says none of the variables that I set. Oh, look at that later. I'll mess with that later. And there's probably... I gotta find the blur values and all that. But anyway, let's get back to the beginning here. What's up? You can see this doesn't quite line up here. There's no camera.
I know, that's why I did that.
I'm not even telling y'all what she did. Y'all can sit and wonder. Spicy stream. No, it was... No. I wish. Alright, so I think for the most part, I just need to make it bigger.
I forgot why I got out. I don't.
Let's see, online. If there was anything, any multiplayer that looked online, I was probably using Parsec, which lets you play local stuff online. It just streams it from a host computer. And yeah, the biggest issue with the other camera, it would actually stretch everything based on the the shape of the level. So for this, it's not going to be too bad, since it's kind of squarish instead of just long. I might pull this down, because I think that's already past where I want it to be on the side. I guess we can go a little further. getting there. Yeah, that definitely needs to be lower. Who remembers World 2? How far did it go before? What's down here? What? Okay. We found a rogue pixel vector. Just why? Can't zoom in anymore. I don't know what it is. Beautiful. That's wonderful. There you go. That's a boundary break. There is a vector down there that nobody knew about. That's so dumb. If you beat World 2 in the remaster, you get the ice cream back. Be like in the menu. Yeah, I want to do more stuff like that. Like, or if I give Fancy Pants Man an idol, or if you sit there for a little while, he'll like pull it out and start eating it. I don't know how you do that without a mouth, but that would be a fun animation challenge. But yeah, like having parts of the game change because you beat it already, like a new game plus doing something different. I think that's a cool idea. How low was that? That had to have been lower, right? That's huge. Did I change? No, it's 100%. And so then when you use a legit camera, it makes everything like really weird. Do I have the charger?
Extension. No, the extension.
You want the extension?
Yes.
I can find one. Alright, let's look in our house of Apple products. Let's see.
You're not
It's either
paying
here.
for this, Just stick with flashlights.
I think by my own thoughts on Apple's all-in-one product line, you know that they're not paying me. It's either in here or it's just in the box with all the other wires. Little wires box. Everyone needs a bunch of wires box. What's just down here? Yeah, I got a bunch of extension cords. Might have one down here. Yeah, here you go. Look, I have a bunch of them. Okay, I have 5 Apple extension cords down.
Why are we having
Here, which texture do you want? You want gritty, old texture, or is this the newer one? Nice, smooth one. We have the really old one that, ooh, that's gross. It looks like an old Ethernet cable. I have a brand new one wrapped in, that's got a nice texture too. I'm gonna do a YouTube channel rating old, that's like a 30-pin iPod charger. Look at that. And then now it's pretty old and gross. This one's definitely been to college.
That is
I'll
a
give
horrible
you
way to talk about.
my kids. What?
Ah,
There you go. That's
thank
I
you,
think
darling.
based on the texture and the grottiness, that was the best one. Unless you like the gritty ones.
I'm not good enough for the new one. I'm good enough for
No, we're not unpackaging the new one. That's going on eBay one day.
Oh, is that going on
New Apple extension
extension
cable,
cord
never
unpackaging?
used. Yeah, that's for my unboxing YouTube channel. Sorry, honey. Well, we got to get the kids through college somehow. Oh, I'm moving the whole thing now. A little bit less. What are your opinion on the Apple Pro stand? So, I like how somebody put it, right? Because the monitor itself at $5,000 is still like half the price of that level of monitor, like for those specs. I don't know too much about the Pro market, but it's a Pro monitor, and I know that like a perfectly color graded monitor like that is gonna be like $10,000, $20,000. What they should have just done was say this is a $6,000 monitor and advertise it as a $6,000 monitor. And am I getting those numbers right? Or was it like 4 to 3? And then said, like, it never said it, but have it like just known that if you don't buy the stand, they take a certain amount of money off of it. There's no reason to ever make the stand $1,000, but as a bundle with the monitor, the price of the monitor plus the stand is still a good price for a Pro monitor. And I'm saying that as I'm using $50 Acers. But, you know. Oh, Kenzo, you are quickly becoming my favorite chat member. Is there another question I didn't answer? I'm going to start feeling bad. Are you super chatting without a message? I'll sing your praises for a minute. Kenzo is the best at YouTube chat. He has one YouTube chat. You got the high score right now. Okay. I'm gonna start doing. Yeah, let me know if I missed one of your questions. Because the last thing I see that you said is fancy pants, man. Okay. So, let me know what I'm missing. I'm gonna need to do a stream where every time somebody does a super chat, I write their name in the level. Should I do that? I don't know. That would be kind of funny. What do you guys think? Bite. I feel like he could be lower. Maybe it stretched it weird last time. I'll pull these down. Oh yeah, so you don't. So let's lower this until you see the clouds. Yeah, that's about the normal. Or so I don't stretch it. Let's. How should I do this? Just do it like this. What do patrons get? Patrons are going to be able to play this once the stream's over. We'll do the same, the patron room with the credits. And I gotta think if I want to wait till the next big game to do the Patreon rewards, like the design an enemy, or if that should be like an extra part of World 2. I don't know if people who are doing Patreon are like waiting to be part of the next big game, or if that would be fine for this. So I don't know. I might just ask if it's up to you guys. Bye-bye, Warlock. Someone has reached the final of like beating it, or 6K. Well, is the Apple stream. It's 6K for a professional grade monitor though. Like something you'd use on like a movie set to color grade someone else's work that you're making like tens of thousands of dollars on. Am I not exporting this properly? What am I doing? Why do I feel like that balloon's not moving? There we go, okay. Yeah, when you talk about like thousands of dollars for equipment, you gotta realize that's for like movies that cost millions of dollars to make. Or, you know, you're doing freelance and that's your business. And if that red color looked a little off on your screen, so you did a little bit wrong, then your client is going to make you do the whole thing over again. And that's going to cost thousands of dollars. Amount of money. Kenz, I appreciate it. You were a good person. Alright, how does it line up in the... Okay, so what I can do is just move the whole thing over. And then it should look decent, maybe? We'll see if that's good enough. So for the next stream, I'm definitely going to have it where I'll be uploading the builds as I work on them for Patreon, for the Patreons. But I don't have that set up streaming yet. Or not streaming, set up like embedded on my site yet. I feel like every time I move this, it looks like vastly different. I think what happens is I hit save, like out of habit, because Flash used to crash every 5 minutes. And when it takes a second to export, I have to do that. Alright, so that looks like it lines up okay. I'll have to look at how World 2 actually looked. Go watch somebody's stream of my game. And then does this line up over here? There we go. That looks good. Oh yeah, there needs to be a spring there. And then black pants. This was, everyone always said that this was the most difficult version, the most difficult level. And I think that's why I made the official snail shell golf guide video. Because if you do it from like the middle instead of following the cannon, you can do it from the cannon. It's a bit more difficult. You have to like aim yourself at the snail shell. I think the monitor is a bit expensive. Well, no, I don't, because that's how much professional level monitors are. Now, I'll say I think it is a travesty that Apple doesn't have consumer level products. Like, they think the iMac is fine. Like, it's not. I can't change the graphics card. I'm not going to buy it. I can't change out the monitor. I'm not going to buy it. You need an Apple monitor that's like $400, an Apple desktop that's $800 or $1,000 that I can say, I already got my own graphics card. Don't put one in there. I want, 8 cores, 16 cores, 32 cores. I want 8 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of RAM. I want to be able to make a Mac tower that is $5,000 or $1,000. And like I have a first gen Mac Pro, and that was like $3,000. But back then, it was one of the few computers that had a dual processor. Like, it had a dual core, dual processor. So it was one of the few computers that had 8 cores, so it lasted way longer. It had 1 million RAM slots in it. The PCI ports all had a ton of RAM. I upgraded the GPU, threw a bunch of RAM in it. Had 4 hard drive bays that were amazing. So I kept that computer running, and then, Apple hated me probably for it, but I kept it hacked and running up until, what was it? Leopard, or no, what was the one? What is that one running? I don't know, something that shouldn't have been running. And then they finally started using 64-bit boot commands, and then you couldn't use what was it called? I'm forgetting. I feel terrible because a bunch of saints out there keeping those old computers running. They're still good computers. An email, you can say, well, yeah, brad@borngames.com. You can see how my last name's spelled right there, borngames.com, and then my website's borngames.com. My email's on there too. Or you can tweet at me or get on Discord. Discord's where I'll respond the most because everybody on Discord is awesome and I love talking to you guys. Even the ones who don't pay on the Patreon. Was Matt the first? Yeah, I think, because that was before they even had the hole, and it kind of clicked with me. So when I was testing out this level, as the first one for the demo, my cousin Matt, he started posting pictures on the forum or whatever it was, by mail, by PO box, I don't know. Posted pictures of where he could get the snail shell, and then it clicked with me. I was like, wait, that is what this game's missing. And so I put a golf hole up there. And I think that's why World 2, like, it blew up so much bigger than World 1, because it had, like, an extended game to it. Like, it had more to it. It had, like, optional quests. I swear this reached there last time. Oh, did I delete? No, I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Is that Ninja Cow? Oh, man. Anybody? Okay, who was around for Ninja Cow? Could you do me a favor? I'm going to upload a video. Yeah. Send me... If anybody does any playthroughs or Let's Plays, shoot me a link, because I love watching Let's Plays, and I'll come comment and say stupid things on your video. That's always fun. Will the World 2 remaster include a remix? That's something I'm trying to figure out, because the World 1 remix was its own thing before release. So including it wasn't too big of a deal. With this one, I don't know how much time I want to spend on it. Because eventually I need to get back to Chapter 2. Or get that rolling. Alright, those need to be a little bit higher. And this is really how I make levels. I do it, I try it, and then I'm like, eh. It's very brute force, I like to say. Brute force level design. Keep changing it until it works. And then that's probably going to be much higher. Then what's that Discord? Can I change the description? Because add a description, it's like one line. Is that the actual description? I don't know. I'm going to post something in it. If y'all can refresh this page, let me know if the description updated, because then I'm going to paste all the links into it. I should have done that in the first place, but like I said, this is a pretty random stream. I feel like that can be a little bit lower. Could you... Yeah, I respond to that, but it takes forever to respond. That's why I like the low latency chat, so we can kind of talk. Oh, that's huge. Kind of like it being lower. Yeah, it can be lower. Commando Eclipse, what is up, dude? What's going on? There we go. That's the end of the level. Let's see. Hey guys. Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna write a big old thing. Let me grab it from another video. No, it's weird. It just gives you this little bitty, like, one line for a description. So I didn't know if it was like a little YouTube thing that was just for the live stream, or if it was the legit full description. So I'm just gonna paste that. So if anybody wants, is the Discord in there? It should be in there. Let's see. It has that stuff. I don't think our Discord link's in there. I have to go find that. Where is our Discord? Or that's on the site, right? It should be. This late in the stream, if anybody wants to click on things, I'll get ya. Yeah, there's our copy link. Though on borngames.com we have a link to all those. All right. All right, should I have my kids in to play the level, to try it out? What do you think? Or would that just be awful? Great, now I can't get to the save button. How am I supposed to do this, YouTube? If I type in the description, it gets it off the screen. Brilliant, very smart. Can I shrink it? Yeah, there we go. Let's try that. So the description should be a bit better now. So if you need any of the links, it should be over there. Hey, you want to play this level?
Yeah.
You guys want to watch Seth try the level out?
I don't think they hear you.
What do you think the microphone's for? Seth's trying to text-explain to me.
I didn't know you were still recording.
Wait, what's supposed to be over there? Why is that over here? I need to put something there. This is confusing me. Was that always there? But the door's over here. I'm putting it over there. That's dumb. Why did I do that? I don't know.
That's strange.
It is.
What's that?
3. Where's 2? I want to keep them in order. Is this 2? Well, 2's the bonus room.
Yeah.
So that's going to go over here.
I like that arrow you put over.
I didn't do that. That's from Swain. Swain, I think all he's doing nowadays is posting cooking tutorials on Twitter.
I like those spiders.
What a Swain's a crazy dude. I catch up with him sometime. Alright, and then you can actually go somewhere, but you're not going to go anywhere yet, so I'll just do level 3 door. Where are you? Door 0. There you go. So you'll right back around. Let them play it. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see how this goes. So Seth, have you played World 1? You know what? Let's. I'll fix that later before I upload. I'll let Seth just play this version though. So have you played some of World 1 on an old laptop? Do you remember playing World 2 ever at all?
I have never played World 2.
So this game is older than you are. Actually, most of my games are older than you are. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Alright, here you go. Made video, please comment. I will do that once we're done with the stream. Or you know, you fell to sleep. That sounds painful.
Oh yeah, I don't have the pencil yet because
No, because it's World 2.
Wait, I forgot to destroy your spider. Yeah.
See, I told you. Always with the Mario Odyssey.
Yes,
Not right now, you goofball.
Whoa, that.
We will pretend we were Cappies, and I'm Peach's Cappy.
Yeah, that sounds like something y'all would do.
Tiara.
Oh yeah, the other Cappy type hat person in the game.
Oh, that's a.
That's kind of a cool level.
Well, this is from World 2,
Which isn't as.
which is very old. It's alright though. Some people like it. Some crazy people. Catman meow. You sound like you fit right in on our Discord. No, let me finish this. We're doing a stream. Say hi to. Hey, come here, Brennan. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
How good is Mario Odyssey?
I know his answer.
Good.
What's better, Mario Odyssey or Fancy Pants?
Both.
That is the correct answer. High five. No, we'll play some Mario after this, okay?
After Soft beats this level.
Eventually. See how long that takes.
Yeah, I'm not used to not having a pencil.
Well, jump on things. Seth, you're such a millennial.
What did you do?
What did you do? Oh, Skype. I never want.
I did not do
I'm
Skype
like-
to you.
Well, no. Good.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What is that stuff? The pink stuff.
What pink stuff?
That like poop thing.
The what?
That.
Don't
Look.
go in there. It's not gonna work.
What will it do?
What are you talking about?
What will the door do?
Oh, it'd probably break the whole game. Or I guess it would go to a bonus level in level 3. So it might work?
Almost. Trying to get. Actually, I don't think that ink.
I like the spiders.
Which spiders?
Those ones
Those ones. What's ones?
in the back.
Oh, okay.
They're goofy. Golf?
Oh yeah, we gotta put the spider in there too.
Wait, golf spider?
Why are there arrows on the
Ah,
bottom?
Dave, $4. I think that's our biggest super chat ever. That's awesome. I'll have to subscribe to you
Spider,
too. I am not above selling subscriptions.
Daddy's not gonna sell stuff.
What?
The only thing Daddy sells is fancy pants.
If I don't sell stuff, then you guys don't eat.
How dare you?
Yeah, you eat too much.
I eat enough. You eat
After
too
this,
much.
can I play this?
Maybe.
Can I play this level after this?
Yeah, you want to try it next thing?
Yeah.
Kenzo channel. This channel doesn't have any content. How many Kenzo channels are there?
100.
200?
Too many. Too many. That's how many. There's so many. Actually, I want to get a dumb spider in here.
What spider?
Wait.
Kenzo, you might have to drop a link in Discord because I only see a channel that has one
Where's
video, and it's
where's
just
that
a 9-second intro.
What is the spider?
You could
What is the spider? You know what? I'm gonna get. While Seth's playing, I'm gonna grab.
Hey,
hold
now I
on.
can't
I'm gonna
play.
go in there. Now you
Yeah.
can play. I'm gonna grab Flash, and I'm gonna put in the snail shell in the beginning, and then
I
we'll have
thought
to
it
make
was
the
a
actual
spider.
snail later.
I thought it would be a spider.
What? What are you talking about?
You're
No, in the beginning, World 2 introduced the snail shells, and it's the first one, the first game that had golf in it. Go away. There we go.
I will not go away.
What?
Wait, did I just go off the? I went off the screen.
What?
Whee! Wait, what's that?
There's really nothing up there. All right, we're fixing that too.
I'm so mad. Yeah.
You would be.
I'm always mad.
Why?
Because you don't beat me.
I guess it's because I keep him in a dungeon.
I'm joking.
I'd be mad too.
I can't see fancy.
Falling spider moves. So in the new engine, I can do stuff in the background. So maybe that would be really funny if they floated around.
I'm going in a loop.
We'll see. We'll see how much if I redo the graphics.
Loopy loop.
Then sticking the
Just beat
spiders.
the level.
You know what? While he's doing that,
See now the
would
level's
you guys
definitely
like
too long.
to see a sleepy fancy
I
pants?
have to like shrink it a bit.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I think you kind of have to.
Riveting content. Let's make face man fall asleep and make everyone watch it.
Look, he's yawning.
That's what I would want to see on a Let's Play.
I'm sleeping.
Now I am asleep.
Amazing. Fascinating.
Oh,
Where
I
was-
want to wake
I'll
myself
put that
up.
over there for now.
I wonder how I can do that.
Here.
Boy! Oh, I don't know. I'm
Is
gonna
it
bounce on
dragging?
your
Hey, where is
head.
it? Where is it? Didn't I make it? Try it again. Hey, come here. Back up.
Hey, can I have something else?
No. Come here. Where is it? That's weird. Snail shell's not showing up. Yeah, this is an older version. Alright, try that again. There you go. Alright, so get to the snail hole. Golf hole. Snail shell golf hole. Is he gonna comb his hair in the remaster? Yeah, well, he falls asleep in World 1. I added that. I guess he should comb his hair in the remaster.
Yeah!
I think you lost the shell. Oh, there it is.
And the spider's gonna be killed by it once I figure out how to.
I think that's the
Oh, that is a happy spider. Oh! Seth wins.
Dead.
Spider Spider-tality.
There's 2 dead people.
There's 2 dead people. What is this, Jake Paul video?
It's your nicey Shelly keys. That's your keys to get to the next level, Saf. A shell. Shell is a key. I think these vitals need to be killed.
Words of wisdom.
Wisdom isn't a thing. How do you get this stuff?
I swear we educate this child.
How you had just traded your dumbest child. I don't know how you get the ball up there.
Kid, I'm gonna edustrate you all day tomorrow.
Did the ball get in up there? I think I did get it up there. I have no idea what happened.
Where is it? Did the camera not change that time? I don't know. The world one ended up being reasons a bit different.
Oh my goodness. How did that just have to keep going?
What is that from? What did I just copy? I'm really confused.
Listen to the He's over here. It's over here.
Nathan's gonna get a copyright strike.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Bad shell. What happens? What happens? Nothing. Nothing.
No, he made it. I look away, I look back, and he made it.
And I made it.
Ah, you ruin everything.
What happens? What's gonna happen to?
That is how you get the different colored pants in World 2.
Oh. Well, where's my pants? I need my. Hey, can we introduce the block level?
No. That's something that we might post for the Patreons later if they want to see some level ideas that we were messing around with.
Please don't click. How dare you? Just started. It's my turn.
Yeah, Sally, why don't you let Nathan play?
I want to glitch this game.
Oh, no.
No. And glitch.
Here, Nathan, hold on. I'm going to get you a
all
better
the
looking
way
version.
to the beginning. You're cheating. Oh, back to the beginning.
Here, hold on. I'm going to start you over. Oh, no.
I glitched it.
Yeah, Seth, you did that. Somebody sneezes in it. No, actually,
shoot. That was me just going down.
They just realized there's a time-delayed preview in my other monitor.
Now his monitor goes dead.
Child, quiet.
His monitor died. Did they just really run into each other? We
Run
made
two
a
in at each
pinball
what?
machine. We made a pinball machine out of one of his old monitors.
Well, no, we made a video pinball machine with an old monitor that somebody else was throwing out. Where did that come from, though?
Me.
Your face?
Ah! You!
Interesting.
You need a new brain.
Oh, no.
Do I?
He's growing up.
I don't really know what to say now.
Then don't. I've been spending years telling Seth that if he doesn't know what to say, he just has to not say anything.
La, 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 la.
Clearly it's not working.
Sorry, but I won't listen to you.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me
Where's
that
the toilet? Fancy Pants needs
Here,
to
try
use
this.
the potty.
What? Alright, how many concurrent users? 7, we're down to 7. Yes, Seth, they love your talking.
Ah, ha, ha.
Alright.
No, I have a fox
Is that
There you go.
I have a
Why not? Let's see.
This is a video of
What, the
fox
stream died?
cat.
Let's use the other thing,
This
though.
is... Oh no, we better kill. Is it still working?
I fixed it.
Brandon, come and talk to people
Okay,
online.
move. Well, Brennan can try the level last if he wants to.
So, what do you guys think of Fox Hat destroying a snail.
What did happen?
I think he glitched it. Good job.
Maybe I
You
glitched
get a
it like you
trophy.
did.
You got a trophy, Nathan. And it says, trophy for destroying your own game.
Can you actually sleep on the hangers?
No, you can't sleep while hanging.
What happens?
Love hanger, love hanger.
What happens?
Nothing. He didn't do anything. I didn't program. It's really funny with kids because they don't understand that if you don't program something to do something,
They just look
it's
at
not going to do anything. So they're like, well, what if he gets tired? Why doesn't he start sleeping on while hanging? It's like, because it's different code.
Look, go in that door. It's a bonus.
Can we get a number,
Bonus
Fox? What does that mean?
Dude, are you sure?
Everyone left. Yeah,
like
we
a
still.
number
Oh, 21.
one,
It's still going back up.
Number 1, number
Did
2,
I
number
glitch
3,
the
number
ball?
4, number 5.
I wasn't. Where'd
I
it go?
just kept it up there and then it's
That's
glitched.
not glitching it if it goes off the level.
What happened? Oh, there it is. And
How-
I kicked it.
I actually should check on how high the level. Yeah, they actually don't go that high.
No,
It
my
goes so much
ball
higher.
is escaping.
We're gonna,
And
we're
you
gonna
are
raise
you.
the level
Oh,
bounds.
no, you lost.
Seth,
Terrible.
Where's my ball?
Please.
I
Oh, Lord.
dude, it's gone. What?
Has anyone
Oh, there
not
it is.
played Fancy Pants?
Raise your hand in chat if you haven't played Fancy Pants. Well, Kenzo, would you want me to comment on the intro video? I just want to make sure that I'll do it. I just want to make sure I had the right channel.
Wrong channel, wrong daddy.
Can I play now?
We're still recording.
I'm just. Anyway, I'm not getting that ball. Because I hate that ball.
I'm just gonna win.
So Kenzo, it's the
Hate that
the
ball.
9-second
I'm not
intro video.
caring.
Well, then you don't get new color pants.
I'm not getting that even
Did you add the pants
evil
in?
ball. I'm not getting that evil ball. It's so evil that it escapes from me. I guess I just
While
have to
jumping, you
get
can't
it out.
change
Hey, I know the greatest ending that I can make. It's gonna
Okay.
be horrendously
I'm
good.
getting that ball. If I
Just a
can't
second,
get
don't
it,
play
I'm
ball.
gonna call it evil.
Did you rename your ball?
It's
It's escaping. It's been rolling all these hours. Hey, does anyone know what time it is, or is it just 10 o'clock? Because I have no idea.
It is 7 o'clock.
Oh no, we better play a game. Play. Oh no, you beat it. No, I'm supposed to read a book. Read. I'm doing. No, what do I do? Nothing is my answer.
Play. That's your
Unless
toy?
I fall it.
This
I
is
have problems
the
going to
evil
sleep for some
ball.
reason.
It never wants to come back up there.
I have problems sleeping. Does that shell have problems sleeping?
What?
Because of Fancy Pants?
What is this, Dr. Phil?
Are you trying to keep that thing awake because it's past its bedtime?
That's his bedtime.
Yeah.
It's
Past
past
its
its
bedtime.
bedtime.
Yeah.
I don't want it by its bed at its bed.
Does it not the roll of bed? Hey guys, do you have the
All right,
slightest clue what's happening?
let's let Brandon.
Aw, I
Let-
want to get that dumb shell.
Oh, you dumb shell! You can get it when the game's released, just like everyone else.
Well, I think that
It is.
I
Is that playing? Two
You
different
get this evil
things? No.
shell.
Man, that background looks weird. That's wonderful, Nathan. Here.
we better
Here, let me
die
see what's up.
because of
Where's
this.
that ball? Oh, there it is.
All right, so oh,
Where's that ball? Oh.
here, there you go. Stand closer. So it's gonna take a
Where's
little
the
break so that
ball?
Brendan can actually
On the
speak.
ball, okay, that is.
I don't know if he'll do
I'm
any
getting
better,
all
but
the way home. I get. Whoa! Oh.
Nate, Brendan, those are noises. Those are noises, dude. What do you think of this level? Does it look old?
No.
No? Oh, okay, you're just being contradictory. Are you a little contrarian?
I don't care about that dumb ball. I don't want to kick it all right here.
Well, yeah, it's hard work, huh?
Yeah. Well, no. Well,
Playing games shouldn't be hard work, right?
yeah. No.
No. So, Brendan, how much of Super Fancy Pants have you beaten? How far did you get?
I don't know.
Oh, man, riveting content. Once more. Why is that so weird? The pattern on here looks awful.
Oh, hey, shove it on us so I could
Delete the
see.
pattern. No, it looks odd. Seth's trying to sabotage my live stream from his bedroom. He doesn't understand the concept of a stream that doesn't have Seth in it. Let's see. So I can talk to you guys in the chat a bit while Brennan's playing. He likes catching up with his brothers, making sure they know that he can do Fancy Pants and also. Right, dude?
Yes. I did it.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait, what? Let's see. I wonder how the snail experiences it's being kicked around. I know, right? It's like you don't think about it, but there's still a snail in there. Kenzo, are you gonna read? Oh yeah. We'll definitely have an error.
I
that
like
points
a
to the
different
snail
hat.
shell. Okay, what hat? I don't. We only have 2 hats. You want a dinosaur hat?
Well, that's
All right, dinosaur hat.
now I can just spike everybody.
Are you gonna spike everybody? Oh, let's headbutt them with spikes. Oh, I'm sure they'd love that.
On
Kenzo.
sea, fancy pants ship says yeah, and jump away. If you see fancy pants, just do that. Jump away, just jump away, because he has beautiful horns who say yeah.
So what games have you been playing? I've actually been playing a lot more. I just got back into Smash Brothers for no reason. I had to beat up all the byleths online. Let's see. What have I been? I kind of got addicted to Asphalt 9 because it's digital cocaine basically. And it every now like I like the older Asphalt games, and so it's interesting seeing like how they pull off the free to play thing with like a gameplay mechanic that's not awful. You're not talking. So I'm gonna steal your mic. I'm gonna steal a mic from Brennan. And then if I do free games in the future, is it is that something that I'd be able to do? What are you saying over here?
I have heard that fancy pants,
I
boy.
need another microphone here.
Aw, I have to walk up and say yay. Jump. And
Yeah, low camera. I mean that's by design, so you can do lots of backflips.
jump. Jump. Oh,
I mean,
no.
once you're backflipping, it'd be weird if you could just change direction
Oh,
instantly.
somebody kicked me in the goal.
Are you a golf ball? In the goal. In the goal. Kicked him in the goal.
And look, it's a spike. It's a all of them. Jump, jump, and say yay. I hope I like that too.
Hey, Brandon.
Ah!
Hey, Brandon. Duck. Duck. No, go here. Come here. Duck. Come here. Duck. 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 Yeah. All right. Dad out. No. Wait, what? No. I'm going in the hole. Get in there. Get in there.
No.
Get in there.
No,
Come here.
no.
Bedtime.
No, you bedtime.
What? This is legitimately what bedtime at our house is usually like. Only with Nerf guns. Go to bed. Go to bed. No, go to bed.
No, you go to
Go to bed.
No. Just answer this. He's never gonna go to bed.
Hey, Seth, why don't you let Daddy answer?
No, I'm not gonna go. You are guys gonna jump up here. It's a jump. Ah!
In the clouds. Come here. Where are you? I need a pencil. Come here.
No.
I don't have a button to enable the pencil. Not from here, at least. Otherwise.
No.
You're getting out of here. You're getting out of here. Bedtime.
No.
Where are you? Come here.
No, bedtime for you. No.
I'm gonna jump on your head. Hey, Brendan. Hey, Brendan. Hey, Brendan, you're a Goomba. Brendan, you're a Goomba. I'm gonna jump on your head. Come here. I'm coming.
No.
Coming.
No. You're not a. You're a Goomba.
No,
I'm
no,
not find you.
Ow! What? No. Uh-oh.
Kick.
What? Jump. Stomp. Hey! Hey, get back in here.
How about you tell
Jump.
Dad if you're
Jump.
Mario?
Jump. 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 Hey, jump. Hey.
I'm Mario and you're Luigi.
Wait a minute. What game are we playing? I'm confused. I don't.
No.
It's like
No.
Conrad, so I never
No.
ported the arrow because we didn't have a big golf focus on Super. I thought I reprogrammed it. I'm gonna have to check. I think you know what happens now. It just zooms the entire camera out. I guess it's not doing that in World 1 specifically, but I'm probably gonna make the
No,
it just
you're
zoom out.
a dummy Goomba says.
And then
away.
once it zooms out, the camera kind of shifts toward
Yeah.
where the shell
You
is. So even if you don't see
never-
it, you'll kind of know where it is.
Do you know the
Hey, get back here!
the spiders are Goombas?
I mean, maybe. Don't sue Nintendo.
And
Hey-ya. Hey-ya. Ugh.
I know. You jump. No, you. Wait.
I need a pencil. I need a smack you. Get over here.
I don't have a pencil.
I know. I need a pencil to give you a thwack. Like, come here.
Hey,
You're a golf ball.
Duck. No.
Chat's like, what are you doing? Changing the direction line. Is the
Wait.
backflip- No, the backflip doesn't slow you. It's the same code. If you do that, it's just as fast. I guess when you land, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I like if you
By the way,
land
for
and
my
wait a
daddy.
second and then jump. It doesn't take long to go from a backflip to forward again.
Aw.
I mean, I can make it probably a bit faster.
Could you roll jump? Oh, jump.
Because sometimes I'll let him face forward just so I'm jumping forward again.
Oh no, I'm the boss the whole game.
Alright, Kento, if it's like 4 in the morning, get some sleep. Yeah, make another video. I'll check it out, okay? No, Red Money, I already commented on your video. Don't give me that. Go check. If you want me to write something else, let me know. It's fine. I usually... Oh, I'm sleeping. I'm not in a ball. You can't kick me if I'm sleeping. Oh no!
No, you don't. I'm just gonna beat this level without you. Wait, pretend we are both on the spring.
Are we both
Later.
What? But I'm out. What? Have you played? Yeah, I've played the Rayman. It was around when I was working on World 3, though.
What about you make the springs platforms a little
What?
wider?
No, because this is the level from World 2, so it has to stay the same.
Jump.
I'm gonna steal the mic for a second. So, I've ranted about this a few times on Discord, but
away.
I saw the first Rayman when I was working on World 3, and I had released a few demos and stuff, and there's so much about Rayman that looks like... I think you'd rather play Mario. That, like, it looks like it's straight out of Fancy Pants. While I'm sleeping? Oh, because he can't beat me up. He just wants to play Mario now. Well, there, I'm gone. I left. How about that?
I'm gonna go to
I get really mad at Rayman for being such a much bigger game and having a lot of very similar mechanics to Fancy Pants. And we're... Oh, you know what it looks like?
Daddy, could I play some
The live view is way behind. That's weird. He just wants to play some Mario Odyssey. He's turning the TV. No, Brennan, after this, you can play some Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
Maybe after dinner. I think we gotta eat.
If I win with you.
Let's see. What? No, what? He's challenging me. You was so bad. You want to race? Is that it? We're gonna race to the end of the level? Huh? All right, guys. All right, we're gonna race, and then I think that's the end of the stream. I'll get this online for the Patreons. All those links should be. Is the Patreon link in the description? It should be, right? I'm gonna go check it. Patreon. Oh, I don't think it is. Oh no, why didn't I put that in there? That's weird. I'm gonna have to update that too. I swear I put it on the other ones. I don't know. Let's see. Patreon. And then Brendan and I are gonna have a little fight.
You glitched me.
I did what? I'm being complain. I guess it's my fault if anything glitches, huh? Yeah, I guess that's true.
No, I almost made it.
Isn't it weird how everything moved over from forums to Discord? Discord really, they Microsoft that space there. Alright, let me put Patreon link in the description. So that if you want to check out what we're playing, and if I work on it off stream, I'll update it too, but you'll get the bleeding edge of the World 2 content. Alright, where are we? Is everything? Why is it all together? I don't know if it's supposed to be or not.
No, I was almost done with the game.
You're almost done.
I almost beat the game.
Oh no! Wait, no, it does. I think they got pushed together then. I'm confusing myself here. Oh yeah, no, the Patreon is actually. It's in. I don't know why I missed it before.
So jump in your face.
The background thing was inspired from Rayman.
The game.
No, which background? World 2 was out
What
way
just
before
happened?
any of the 2D Raymans. I hadn't played the first Rayman until pretty recently, and only played a little bit of it. No, I just was always kind of mad at Rayman because it's a lot like World 3, and there's not many platformers that have like the ledge hop, the wall running, wall jumping, the melee. Like, it makes sense for Fancy Pants, but there's just not that many platformers that do that sort of thing. Anyway, all right, Brendan. We're gonna have a race. Are you having the dinosaur? Yes or no?
Why about I just have the fox and you have the dinosaur?
All right, you have the fox, and then I have the dinosaur. I'll like my lime green. All right, ready? Wait, where are you going? I'm breaking my mic. All right, child, ready, set, go.
No.
Bong, bong, come here.
No, you come here.
Bye-bye, I'm out of here. But see, this is how it, oh, dang, I fell. Whee.
No.
First, can I get a little?
No, I'm gonna win, bye-bye.
No.
Well, what about instead? It's just 2 player.
What? No, we're racing. Kids just change the rules whenever they want. They're terrible. What are you doing? Would you get up here?
Too late.
Brendan, you've done this already. Gotcha.
Ha ha ha.
Where are you going? You're going the wrong way. I'm leaving. I'm gonna win. Bye-bye.
No.
Later, little dude.
But that place gets you.
Oh, I started from the beginning.
No. What? Oh, see, the level's not set up as a race. It's not going to push me forward. What are you doing? We're never finished. This is like I gotta tell them after you finish this, then you gotta get ready for bed, and they just take forever. Goes through all the forgotten abandoned hash.
No.
It's. I think you're on the right track with that. CJ, which one was that? CJ Archer, something like that. I forgot. It was about the Epic Mickey thing. It's something like that. It's not quite that, but it's on the right track. Oh, when you jump, like Donkey Kong Country Returns was doing that. Does Rayman do that? I don't really remember. I think it just always made sense for Fanspants because it takes so long to draw the backgrounds and everything that if I could have more jumping around, you know, without making more level parts. And what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. I fell. Are you gonna win? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, what? Ah! Oh, I made it. All right. Daddy wins. Daddy wins. Give me that. Give me that controller. Oh, you want to play Mario anyway? What? Did it bug out? Anyway, I am going to... I took the texture off here. What is going on? But I'm going to get this online for Patreons. Patreon link is in the description if you want to try this now. This was fun. After doing the... No, shh, go. No. He wants to play Mario so bad. I guess I should be proud of him. But this was fun. After doing the walkthrough, I was like, oh, wait, I actually like talking at the camera, even if I hate how I sound and have nothing to say. And so I figured we'd do this and actually get something done, get something for the Patreons to play, go a little bit further to release in a new Fanspants game because that takes so long to do. Let's see, I'm going to get any more questions in the chat and then we'll wrap this up. Will a pencil? I don't know. That's something I'll be asking on the Patreon Discord though. If that's because doing anything like that, having it unlocked somehow or hidden or have new levels to hide it, it's going to take a bit of time to do. I don't know if you guys just want me to finish this as quickly as possible or what. Exit door should be on the top left. It was, but then I was like, why is it there? And then I changed it. Is there just squiggles up there? Let me look real quick. Is there any? I don't think there's anything up there. Oh yeah, wait, I moved the flash window because I was working on it. Why does it keep doing that? Zoom in. Enhance. Enhance. Yeah, see, there's nothing up there, right? So, I don't know. I think I'm going to put the door there. I mean, unless... maybe I'll hide something here. We'll see. If I hide something there, then I'll put the door back where it used to be. But it... I don't know. I'm wondering if I had... I think Matt got the snail shell up there at some point, and maybe I put the... I have no idea why that's there. I really can't remember. Let me see. How many people bought the World 1 Remaster, though? Not many. Pretty good amount have played it on mobile. It hasn't... Not too many people bought the World 1 Remaster. It's hard to get people really excited about Fanspants games that aren't like the next big game. But, you know, these are smaller things that I can do while, while things are moving forward with the next big game. So, I do what I can when I can. Let's see. Rayman. Epic Mickey. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and definitely come to our Discord because that's where I talk the most. I've been posting concepts for the next game. I've been posting behind the scenes things. I've been posting a few things that nobody's ever seen before related to some Fanspants stuff. I think there's some pretty cool stuff on Patreon. And we'll start doing this. And then we'll have, some more new playables for the Patreons. Planning to add swing back in. Oh, with swimming, I want to. It's a pretty big addition though, so we'll see how much time we have. Can you add a hard mode? That's something I've been wanting to do forever. Like where you start with half life, and then like 1-hit death. So if you get some squiggles, and it's a 2-hit death, so it's more kind of like the 16-bit platformers, or more like how Mario does it, where it's only 2 hits. First, I need to put a timer in for time trials, since the loading and the ads and all that change how long the not time trials, the speedrunning changes all that. Bring that. All right, I think we've had enough votes for the cannon, so I'll probably do that. Got to do the big fat green squiggles over here. They're worth 5 or 3. I think it's 5. So I'll have to code that back in. I think, you know what they did? They didn't add 5. They had an animation, and for 5 frames, it added 1 squiggle. So I think I didn't even pass in like the value of how many squiggles you were getting. So it would just be like, give squiggle, give squiggle, give squiggle, you know, until for 5 frames. Finger gun thing against the wall, probably not. That was just a tribute to Uncharted, because that to me felt like the first like next gen game back then, even though the 360 had been out for so long. 360s were just kind of whatever games, but shinier, and Uncharted felt like a new thing, and so I thought it was exciting and fun and kind of pushing gaming forward at the time. So I had to put a little tribute to it in. He's always stuck behind cover going like and like reacting. I thought that was just how alive Nathan Drake was always. Really cool. Hardcore mode. Yeah, I one day. So many things I'd like to do. Celebrate canon. Yeah, get into the Discord and preach the word of the canon. And we'll see. Of course, once the canon's in, that'll be up online for the Patreons, and I'll show that off next time we're streaming if that's in. I'll clean this level up a bit, get that online. But yeah, like I said before, the next stream should be as I'm working on things. I'll be uploading them, so I'll be getting feedback from the Patreons like as I'm working on stuff. So yeah, I think that's it. I tend to take forever on these, so I think we're just gonna cut it off here. And you know, I haven't done this in a while, so it's cool to see so many people in the chat. $6.10. I don't know where that 10 cents came from, but that's the most we've ever made on the chat. So thank you guys so much. And hashtag canon. Yeah, tweet it. Do it. Tell everyone. But I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys in Discord.